I so this is day um 9, I believe, of coding every day. And so basically what I'm gonna be trying to do today is possibly restructuring this into more of a like object oriented um approach. So like with header files and everything like that. And then with that as well, like methods, stuff like that. And with that, I might also start introducing a little bit of multi-threading, like some concurrency and stuff like that. But so far, what I kind of want to do now is I kind of want to turn all this into a um, like a handle client function. So I might want to try to turn this into like just a handle client int, probably a pointer to file descriptor, just like this. I'll come up here. I don't need this void here. But then I'll come here. I'll just shoot on top of all this. Right here. Come below this. Would be, and then this is where I'll implement it. Um, I don't need that in there. That's right. Client file descriptor. The address at this. So that way I can actually change it. And then when I handle the client, I want to be able to receive and send, close possibly. Um, I'll just put all this inside this for now. Um, so this is going to be file descriptor, file descriptor, file descriptor. I don't need a break. I need to dereference, 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 and then here I'll just do return. Well, then I might want to close outside of it then, because then I might want to what's it called? I might want to close it outside. Um, we'll see for now. Um, let's see. So I'll close it here. Yep. It's all fine. Let's just see if this works for now. Come here, make tests. And I'm just gonna open this in the browser real quick. So it seems to be working. Let me just show you guys that real quick. Slash like hello world. Slash hello is fine. So then I close this. So it seems to be working. Um, but if I return, I'll probably want to close this. No, that wouldn't work. So if the receive failed, well then I'll have an infinite loop. So I'll probably have to just close it here too. but just here. So like if the receive failed, this wasn't here. So I was thinking, and it would return, so it would fall through here. But then go back to this accept, but this first client never ended, so it'd be like the same problem we had last time, where it was like an infinite client loop. So I think this would work. Try my fib. Still have not figured out why that happens. Just come here, slash hello. Okay, so it still works. Perfect. I'm just gonna close the server. So it still works, which is good. But let's see. So I have this made it start handling client. Um, let's see. Okay. Um, okay. So it should be working. Cool, cool, cool. Came down here. This worked. Okay. Let's see. This sets up all that. This is socket binding. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. What I think I'll do now is kind of um, make this more of a what's it called? Like abstract it a little bit more. So what I think I'll do, I'll call this server.h for a header file, and then um, let's see. So what I think I'll do now is where I'll start. Um, Let me try to think real quick. Um, okay, sorry. So for the files for server, I think what I'll call it, um, for making these files, I'll just do it's hashtag if and if. I'll call this server header, and then I'll do hashtag define server header, and then I'll just do the end if, and then inside here, um, hmm. So what I think I'll do is I'll have it start as an initialize. So I'll do um, initialize I'll call it just server init. It's already a function. I don't think so. It's, I guess, let's see. So from the server initialize, I will probably from here, I will, so I'll create the socket. Probably want to bind the socket as well. And then, so I'll probably create and bind the socket. If I bind the socket, well then I probably would want to listen out as well. Hmm. So I'll bind. Let's see. So I bind it. What I need a function for listen is accept. Initialize server. Well, let's see. Well, first, so for the initialize server, I would want um, this port and okay. So I would definitely want a port and a um, address. Well, then I'd also want a family type and socket type. Huh. Let's see. Actually, what I think I'll do is I think I might just ignore this for now. Maybe for now I'll ignore that and just work on creating some multi-threading. So this is what I think I need to do. Let me show you guys this real quick. Um, so if I come over here, uh, so this is gonna be the standard thread for C++ with the with that include thread. And basically what I think I need to do is just do, so I think I could just do is just pass. So, because I want to give it a, so this is the, will be the thread name. And then pass by value, pass by reference. So function, and then any inputs to that function or any arguments to that function. And then this join, let's see. Yep. So yeah, another well, and then we come here, and then it's call F, so it's callable. So like basically like the function, and then arguments, and I think that's this one right here will be function arguments. go back to this. So waits for the thread to finish its execution. Permits the thread to execute independently from the thread handle. Swaps two thread objects. See what detach. So separates the thread execution from the thread object, allowing execution any allocated resources will be freed once the thread exists. After calling detach, this no longer owns any threads. Okay, then you put a thread caller. So thread caller, starting thread caller, thread T independent thread, detach this thread, exiting thread caller. So starts the caller, starts concurrent, exiting thread caller, and then exiting concurrent. Um, does text if the item is an active thread of execution. Returns true if okay. So I believe I could just do like this down here where I'll detach it so it starts running independently. Probably. I believe so. Okay. I'll try that out. Um, so let's see. So then I go down here in this loop. So accept connected. First I need to include threads. Hashtag include threads. Or just thread. Okay, then they come down here. And then so standard thread. And then I believe this is how you would make it. Or I guess you, yeah, standard thread, and then I'll just call this client, I guess. So client, and then I want to do, the function I want to do will be handle client, and then the arguments will just be the same argument right here, client underscore this. Well, then I can delete this. So this should create that thread, and then I can just do, what's it called? Client dot detach. And then I think this might be a way to do um, a little bit concurrency possibly. Let me just save this for now. Here, so it opens, browse. Yep. So okay, so it seems to be working the same way it was before. So like I said up here, just that slash hello um, slash two, so like that. So it seems to be working how it was before. Not really 100% sure how to check to see if multiple clients are working. But what I think I will do, maybe, just to check, is I will not close this client. So it should be an infinite client. So this should make it so this client's request will never stop. So any other clients should work, so it should get a response, I believe. Um, so let's try it this way. Yeah, bind fails for a little bit. Um, let's see. Yep, not sure why the bind fails sometimes. I really need to figure that out. Let's just save this one more time. There you go. So then I'll come here. Okay, so now let's see if it's working. So this should be an infinite client. So now if I do this, so it should work in theory with the threads. Um, huh, let's see. So this client gets detached. Hmm, I think I'll need to work on this a little bit more, trying to figure out how exactly multi-threading will work. I'll also end up probably doing this later stuff after I figure out what exactly I want the function to do. Um, but for now, a little bit at a time, kind of cleaned it up a little bit. Um, so really just close this for now. So kind of cleaned up a little bit. So I just basically separated them out into their different functions. So this would be like this is just going to receive, and then, well, I don't think these actually needed tabbed in too, so let me do that. And then, so this kind of cleans it up a little bit. I'll try to figure out a little bit why, um, or how to really work on these threads and um, stuff like that. So in theory, this is how I think it should work, where you get the thread name, callable, so like the function, and then the arguments. And I detach it so it should be running independently. And then so, because even in this listen, so this n is the number of questions that are not questions, number of clients that I could have queued up. I have it set to 10, so it should still be working. But it doesn't seem to be working how I intend, where multiple clients, so even if one client is taking a long time to load, another client can still connect without having to wait for this first client to finish, because these clients, so this like send and receive are blocking functions, so it stops it from really running anything else. So I'm trying to see if I can figure out how to get some concurrency into that. But for now, I kind of cleaned up a little bit. I'll be working on, or not working on, but thinking about how to break it up into a little abstract a little bit more. So like an initializing function and then some other sort of methods as well that I can probably include into a main. So kind of make this more into a library sort of thing using more of the C++ object oriented. And then I am interested in maybe figuring out how to use the C++ strings instead of these C strings. Um, but it feels like a lot of these return a um a C string, so I don't really know if they're like this receive right here, for example. Well, it reads it into the buffer, but it feels like a lot of these strings are working with C strings. I'm not 100% sure how to include C++ standard strings, but I'll try to figure that out in a little bit. But that'll probably be it today. Kind of clean it up a little bit, kind of get a little bit of starting going on. But yeah, that'll be it for today.